Okay. What does it say? January 11th, 2025. Okay. Well, if we're live. Perfect. Hey. And welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, I'm actually going to move this because instead of me watching a YouTube video on how to do something, I want to implement what I've learned today into actually making uh okay, so I am actually going to be staring at the other monitor quite a bit because I've got the Prop Hunt one up on the second monitor. Da, 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 da. But I want to make some progress on this. I learned how to kind of implement a basic multiplayer setup from this Prop Hunt, so I want to look through the systems, see what I did. Specifically, there was a couple of things in this I think I did to be really interesting. Kind of go back and look through. What I'll do is I'll actually put this up on the main one for now because I'm looking through it as almost a rehash. In terms of the content, we have the two standards that came with the third person, which was like third person level prototyping, and that should just be it. I think that's all that came with this. Everything else, in terms of the actual prop hunt game, was here. So the locomotion animations, one space locomotions, and this is the animation blueprint of rifle animation, and then we have the locomotion animations. Okay. That doesn't mean anything to me right now, though. I don't really care too much about those. What I'm fascinated to see, because I remember we set up a different game mode. We set up the Prop Hunter game mode. So if I were to open that, which I think would be either... Oh, is it really just through the menu? Blueprint. Blueprint function. Macro library. I don't know anything about these yet. I haven't really learned anything on how to utilize those. These are kind of self-explanatory, I guess. Messing with physics. 2D sprites. Okay, 2D maps. All sense. Oh, I can. Oh, that's kind of cool. Material, live link, blueprint, virtual subject. Pipeline, Python pipeline, blueprint pipeline, editor, blueprint pipeline. So this must be to be able to kind of interchange between like C++ and the blueprint system. Gameplay, camera asset, camera rig proxy. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. Which one's a hierarchy of camera nodes to drive the behavior of the camera? So there is one thing I want to do. Okay. So, oh, interesting. Well, I might need to go back through the video then. Pretty sure it was in miscellaneous. Well, this has like the data tables and stuff. Hmm. Okay. So, I'm not gonna worry about it then. I think you just literally make a second. Uh, how did I do that? I could have sworn. Could have sworn. BP third person game mode. Okay, so it's gonna actually be in core, blueprints, prop hunt game mode. See, its parent class is a game mode base. So how do I access that? If I open you, BP third person game, you can see it's got the same icon of it being a controller. Interfaces, blueprint. So that must mean there must be a way. I just don't think I'm looking, but it says blueprint, so it must be in the blueprint section. Blueprint class. Okay, game mode base. Okay, so I'm just being kind of. Maybe I'm overthinking it. With a subclass within the game mode base, to which I can then choose to. So, okay. Okay. That makes sense. I get it. And all this does is this actually grabs all the players. The array of players. Puts it into an item array. Puts into a true or false branch with the boolean of has the game started. Which means this boolean has to be put somewhere else or to recognize less than or equal to, or is it greater than? Start game timer. Start game timer. So we have a set here of the boolean. When it chooses the prop character, then asks if the game has started. Okay, I see. Which if it hasn't started, or it has started, it goes here, grabs all of the available players, and sets up the prop. It then checks if that player that is selected is still in the game, and if not, it resets the choose prop character. If it is valid, spawns the active prop character, destroys the current actor, it's a 0.2 second delay, and then you possess the prop hunt character. This is the UI for the prop player. This is setting up the UI for all the others. Each loop is valid. Start countdown widget. Okay. So there's a couple of things I'm trying to do right now. Set up prop widget. Okay. Goes to the play bench. This is the timer. This ends the timer. This ends the game. Prop 1. Execute. Show windscreen widget if the prop 1, and it also asks if the prop 1. Set timer by event. Console command is effectively resets the map. Server travel third person map. Got it. I understand. Actually, I got it. But my game mode's going to be different. In terms of the starting, it's got no rules. I think there was something I fucked around with. Server stat replicator. Okay. That's just a random event. Show client. What's up, hon? You can't be that cold. Go back in bed. You're that cold, get back in bed. You got literally a heater in there. Okay, hon. There's nothing here. This one. Run only client. And it has a float. Update health par with the main HUD reference. Okay. So this is all UI focused. So everything for the prop hunt controller. PC's player character prop hunt controller. And it's all utilizing UI. Okay. Well. So what does the blueprint for the prop character have? This doesn't even have an animation class, I don't think. What Yummy? Okay, so this sets up the basic mapping. I see. So this calls for the basic mapping. Standard camera input. Which was on my team. Hey, thanks, man. I was having a hard time a couple of times, and then I got really distracted in a couple of missions too. But that was my one day of playing, you know. So I'm kind of learning. I'm back to the game dev stuff. Back to being Mr. Game Dev. I don't think I set these up. This feels way too basic. Yeah, because here's the jump. Okay. I didn't set these up. It starts here. Still a great job? Yeah, man. Let's go move here. Okay. I was confused for a second. Change prop on server. Get location, but add 10 to disease. So this pulls. So this is me changing the prop character. Update mesh multicast. So that's a custom action I made. Let me see if I can find update mesh. Oh, right here. Where I just pull the static mesh. This has a boolean. New mesh, static mesh. Okay. So I don't necessarily need any of these things. What I'm trying to learn right now is you're gonna make a girl account for the first time? Okay, okay. Hell yeah, man, hell yeah. So I don't think I need any of this information for the prop. Not for the game I want to make. What I'm mainly interested is how did I Oh, I see. I'm in the line trace. Got it. I'm in the function we set up, which is important. This is something I think I'm going to need. Okay. On the event graph, we're going to ignore the basic starting, like just inputs. It's over here I'm interested in. So this is what I need to go over for mine, because if you look, I have my game on the back end, but I want to see how I did it where I could um, shoot like multiplayer base, right? So we have the enhanced input. So we have the input action we made for shooting. And then it looks like we made two custom events. We made start fire on server and stop fire on server. So start fire on server is up here. Set timer by event. We also did a fire rifle. This one runs on server. So whenever I fire my rifle is what it looks like. Yeah, because these are all custom events. I went down to get client camera rotation, which is down here. Line trace on server is that function. This is me getting the reference camera, getting the rotation of that camera, and then calling this function rifle line trace. And this gets the line trace. Okay. Oh yeah, the close. Yeah. This is just calling the shooting animation. I'm not too interested, so I don't even know if right now I'm interested in shooting. I want to see if there's anything I learned from this to being able to start um a mission to just pick up an item. But this is all strictly shooting. So I don't know. I don't know if I can utilize anything that I did on this. Executes on server, executes on owning client, which pulls, because it's pulling my location. I got it. Executes. So it's multicasted to play the animation so everybody sees the animation. And the line trace is server sided, so it needs to be able to actually hit the other player. So I understand what I'm seeing. I get what I'm seeing. I want to see if from what I learned, from making this, my goal. I need to clean up. I need to clean up this one though, a bit. From the map I made. My goal is I'm gonna spawn kind of an actor for the contact. So I'm gonna get rid of all this. Let me see if I can get just delete. Because I just want to kind of clear. I need to clean up my. I need to clean up. My content folder. Because look. This new folder literally has nothing in it. So if I delete. I think this is the problem I'm having right now is it won't remove stuff. Okay, this was for a tutorial, I think. See, and I have all sorts of weird stuff going on. So I need to clear this. Is this I don't want? This I don't want. Okay, I've already got rid of the apple for that tutorial. Okay. So I just need to, so this I think was me trying to do the mission thing. I have mission. Is there a way I can update my stuff, or do I just have to wait forever? File save all. Oh, your new account's already done for PC? Nice, man. Okay. That's all useless. Yeah, so this actually isn't totally useless. What's in this blueprint? Blueprint interface for interacting. Oh, I made an interface for the interact event, but I don't see a function or purpose for it. Yeah, I just need to get rid of all this. But for some reason it won't. Like, I don't know why it doesn't delete. I don't know why it doesn't delete that. Could be maybe project settings. Did I set something up that just doesn't work? So you know what? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna abandon this project. I think I'm just gonna abandon this whole project. It was fun, but all I did was just run around and like make a map. I didn't actually do anything. Because I don't know why it won't oh, now you gotta save it for PC. Yeah, I need to save it for PC too. This computer's not doing too hot right now. So I think I'm just gonna start from scratch. I'll start over from scratch. I'm gonna get rid of the so I'm gonna keep this map maker, but I'm gonna get rid of this map maker. Map maker 5.5 Unreal Project. So for this one, I'm just gonna throw in the recycle bin. Let me see what else we got. Delete all items. My project 2? What is my project 2? So I think I'll keep the prop hunt one as a reference on how I set things up, but my goal skip restore. I'm probably going to delete these things. I'm just trying to see what's on these projects so I can clean up a lot of the mess. Yeah, this can 100% go. I got no interest in I can't even look left and right. What did I do in this one? Okay. So that project can go. My project 2. Delete. And then refresh. My project. Okay, we're automatically deleting. It's a 5.4, it's not even 5.5. Will get deleted. Okay. Cool. So I'm only gonna have this as kind of a reference to the type of map I made. This is your PC account. Oh, Gold Cat King? Okay. So we're gonna start a fresh project, fresh new project, games. We're gonna take third person because it's gonna be a third person game. What I need to eventually do is pull up this vehicle one and see how they made like the vehicle, so that I could implement it. But for now, third person starter content, I'm fine with. Uh, quality preset. I think we'll go scalable. It can be enabled based on actual hardware. Okay. Blueprint, starter content. My project 3. I think I'll just call it GM. Nah. How about Project Vigilance? Project underscore Vigilance. Create. Yeah. Project Vigilance. You only have 2 subs on your new one? I'll have to sub to it, man. I'll have to let me click on it right now. Let me see if I can sub to you right now. Ghost Gold Cat King, subscribe. Okay. I subbed to your Ghost. Your new account. Okay. Well, cool beans. Cool beans. Starting brand new, starting completely over. My goal is kind of I guess what my goal has constantly been. Oh my god, why is it running so bad? I gotta okay. Okay. So off of everything I've learned, let me make an actor that I can put here. It's gonna be a mannequin. So we have characters, level prototyping, starter content, third person. I'm gonna make a new folder called blueprints. So all of my blueprints will go in this folder. Oh, you go now? Okay, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that kind of hurt my stream when I went to play. Okay, so I'm not gonna have the prop hunt game up. It's just gonna be the stream, and then that's it, I guess. In Blueprint. So for the game modes, I don't know if I should even bother with the game mode override right now. It didn't when I was looking through it. So I guess what I can do. So what I can do, I think, is we have the standard BP third person game. I think there'd be effectively 2 more game modes I'd want to set up. One would be kind of for the social district, because I don't plan on with this game. I want there to be like an overworld that you spawn in, and then you would go to a specific place to kind of enable another game mode. So let me get a blueprint actor. Let me make a blueprint. Blueprint Cross. It's going to be an actor. I'll call it contact for now, because that's kind of what this blueprint's gonna be. It's gonna be a contact. So file, save all. Okay, with this contact, okay, I'll get a static mesh for him. We'll get a skeletal mesh. Well, he doesn't need to be a. Maybe we can. We'll do skeletal mesh. I'll just kind of leave it as skeletal mesh. That's a collision mesh. We'll pull the SK mannequin. Okay. I think that's all I need for the viewport, right? File, save all. In the event graph, I don't need any of this, so we can delete. Okay. So so I do need an input action. It's going to be input action underscore interact. We'll then go up into the IMC, open mappings. We'll add another mapping. It's going to be input action interact. Open that up. So these have what? A gamepad and a mouse. So I can set it up for gamepad. That's kind of cool. But for now, we'll just do PC. And it's going to be F. The F key. File, save all. So now that I have the interact, let me open up okay, so it's just gonna effectively buffer. Okay. That kind of sucks. I'm fine with it. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. The stream is just here as a document thing, and I'm not really interested in the live aspect of the game. So what we're gonna actually do, so the advanced blueprint, I know I can open and close a door with the advanced blueprint. So if we open up, so I think intermediate might be a bit better. Because with this, I actually can walk up and I can select items. I just don't remember if I did it through casting or if I did it through like actually the interact system. I might have done it through casting. Let me look. If we play, I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Let it run. If I press F or E. I picked it up. Oh, it's funny. If I use it, the icon doesn't go away. That's okay. Now to see content main, we have everything here. If we go to the blueprint, we would want to look at the blueprint master because all the others follow what the blueprint master does, and it says cast to BP third person character. Okay, so these have static meshes. So I did it through the system of setting up a static mesh, and then if the player was within the static mesh, it would then pick it up and destroy the actor. On component begin overlap, right? Because that's the entering the static mesh. BP cast it to character, enable input, which would then enable me to do that. Get player control. Okay, so this is all through casting, which is not what I'm after. So instead, I'm going to pull up the advanced. I'm going to see how I was able to open and close the door by pressing F. So we'll go to the advanced tutorial. This is what he used to kind of separate the difference between casting and then I guess like not casting and not casting. I don't know what I would say about the other one. Okay. So this one functions different. So whenever I press E, hold on, I gotta let it run for a second. Every time I press E, I did something stupid. I must have fucked with something. It's just spammed hello. Okay. Well, if I press E, I interact with this, it pulls the animation. I come up, I press E to the door, Door opens. I press E to this, it checks my ATM. I don't know why it's spamming hello. On, off. Okay. So, why is it spamming hello? I don't think that's... I don't think that's what's causing it. I end up going back to the same spot. Right here, the event tick. So we can just delete the event tick. I think he was just... I think he was trying to... I think he was just trying to... Save all. I think it was just trying to show the tick system. Okay, so if I actually press E, it'll tell me BP, ATM. Turning the light on. Opening the door. Doing the slot machine. And then it should tell me the amount of money I just lost, 50 bucks. Okay. So this is kind of what I need to be able to interact with the person. So we're not going to do casting, we're going to open it to BP door. The event interact triggers a flip-flop. BPI interact. Okay. Fuck. So we actually need to go back to third persons real quick. So let's go to the third person blueprint class. Okay, so the only things we messed with here was how to interact. That is to kind of trigger the money thing. So for the interact, we get my actor location. When I push the button, it'll get my immediate location with a radius of 100. This is simply to draw the debug sphere. Out hit and return value into an array. So out hits, it kind of picks up everything that it hits, breaks it to a specific hit actor. So if my radius hits an actor, it will then trigger the interact event. Okay. And if it doesn't hit one, it just doesn't even continue. Okay. So let's basically do this. So we'll file save all. enhance input action interact. I'm curious if, because I made it on mine, I made it on. Okay. So we're not going to mess with the contact yet. I need to mess with my third person character, so we're going to close that for now. Or this, because I've already set it up for the interact action. If I go to my third person, blueprint, third person, okay. We'll do it down here. So if I did IA interact enhanced. Okay, so when I press F, it's going to take my actor location, get actor location. I'm going to put it into a multi-sphere trace channel. By channel. Put that in there. The location, start and end. I'll do a 100 radius. So it has a debug here. Oh, I see. Never mind. Oh, this is for the debugging. Draw debug sphere. Draw debug sphere. Just to make sure it's working. I'll kind of follow what I did here. Now that we have my radius, my debug sphere, and everything else, 100, 100. We're going to make a branch. Which is effectively a true or false. A condition is the return value of the sphere. And basically, it's going to ask if I hit an actor. So out hits is going to be break. I don't even have to look. I know. Oh shit, no. It goes into an array. Array element, right? An array element. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Delete, 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 delete. I think I promoted the variable. No, that's not what I did either. Delete. Oh, it's not append, it's get. Get array. It's get a copy. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so we are getting the array element of everything it hits. We're gonna break it. Break hit result so I can get the hit actor. The hit actor. What I need a reference of self. So this is going to go into the triggering the interact event. Blueprint interface. I don't think I have that blueprint interface yet. Okay. So it triggers the blueprint interface. So let me see how I had that laid out. We go to content. Blueprint function library. And that plays interfaces. We have BPI character. Which is to get the money, I see. Then BPI interact is that. So blueprints. How do I have it laid out again? Let me look. So it's in blueprints. So I'll make a new folder. Interfaces. Blueprint interface. So it's going to be blueprint interface interact. File save all. We'll go back in the third person character, to which I can then call API. I don't want to cast. Let me see. How he implemented it. So target is BPI interact. Interact event. We're not casting. Okay, so I need to find out where I created the interact event. Is there a function? Okay, I did add a function called interact event. Open BPI interact. Do I have that new function? It's going to be interact. Okay. Compile, file, save all. For you, we'll compile all this. It's not going to do anything yet. That's just because I need to. So if I now type interact event message, perfect. Triggers what I'm looking for. It triggers what I'm looking for. Okay. And we need a character reference input. Character object reference. So if I go to the interact input, character reference, going to be BP object reference. BP third person character object reference. Compile, saves, save all. So when I go here, we actually have to delete this. It doesn't automatically update. So now we have the character reference is this one, and then the target is the hit actor. Correct? Correct. Yes. We can close you. Okay. So. I get it. I understand. So what we did, I pulled my interact button, put it into a multi-sphere trace channel. I grabbed my character location for the start and the end with a radius of 100. This is simply just debugging. We then true or false. So, well, it's a bit more, right? We did the multi-sphere trace channel, and it's pulling an array of everything we hit. I'm breaking it down to just hitting the actor. And then depending on if I hit any actors, we trigger the interact blueprint interface. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Save all. Now, what I want. So if I look at the door interface, it pulls the interact event because it's an actor that was hit. It does the flip-flop, which either closes, opens, or closes it. Okay. Okay, so I understand the concept. I want to make it. It's gonna be such a dumb thing, but if I could do it, man, I'll be so happy. So for now, I don't think I need the interactive end, at least for now. When it comes, all I want it to do, I think right now, all I want it to do, okay, is when I walk up to the actor, hit it, it will spawn. Hmm. Hmm. It's kind of really interesting. Because now that I'm thinking about it, oh my goodness, it's so complicated. Well, it's not necessarily complicated. It's like tedious, right? Everything I need to do. But so for my blueprint, I have my contact character. So let's put him in the world real quick. Okay. He's just gonna be there. No animations, no nothing, nothing crazy. So when I walk up to him, I think what I want is when I walk up to him, just for today. God, look at how bad it runs. I want to press F over the actor. What it will do is it will call an object to spawn another actor to which I can then pick up. And when I pick it up, it'll destroy the item. It'll destroy the actor. Let's just do that. It'll destroy that actor. Okay. So we're gonna need, so we have the blueprint contact. Noises. Okay. We're gonna want another blueprint class. We're gonna want another actor. Beep blueprint, and I'll just call it small item. Small underscore item. Okay. File, save all. Open you up. I'm going to give you a static mesh. I'll just leave it as static mesh. And we have cubes. What if it was something like a pipe or something? Okay. Okay. So all I want. Okay. Okay. Is when I walk up to the contact, I press F to interact. That will trigger the contact to spawn the small item at a specific location. But I want it to be random. So between one of three locations. So between one of three locations. Okay. Well, let me see if I can just spawn the item first. Oh. What am I doing? Okay. So when I walk up to somebody, I press F. It triggers the interact event. So we're going to close the small item for now. We're going to open my blueprints, open my BP contact. And I want the event interact event. That's just a message. How do I pull this? Has the interact event interface. Okay, so it's not callable. A door frame, door mesh, which are variables I've got. In the event graph, target is BPI interact. So if I did a custom event, which looks like that's what it was. I'll just follow what he has. So event interact. So let's say interaction. So I'm interacting with it. The interaction. It has a character reference. So it looks like I'm actually pulling. If I click on you, once again, I feel like I'm missing a step. Because it's being pulled from the BPI, you can see this is just purely a custom. Being pulled from the BPI. Target is BPI interact. So if I were to click on you, blueprints, interfaces, interface interact. How exactly am I pulling that? How exactly am I pulling that? Because add, see, it's not an interface. We delete. We don't want it. Widget interaction. I can't manually add the interface. I'll say, oh, I guess I'll compile. I didn't actually change anything. I'm trying to figure out. So in the event graph, I can see event interact event. I wonder if I did do a custom event. See, but the thing is, when I click on this, so here's where I'm kind of confused right now. When I click on this, I don't have any details on it because it's strictly pulling from the blueprint interface. So, how did I, how, because this is simply a message. I'm not calling the function. So what exactly have I not done yet? What exactly have I not done yet to get that interface on mine? Let me go here to BPI interact. Let me go to class defaults. And class settings. Nothing crazy. It simply has the function, everything else. Nothing else. There's nothing different between this one and that one. Okay. So when I go to BP contact, why is it I don't have that specific interface? What is it that I'm missing? How was I able to pull this? How was I able to make this interface? BPI character just has get current balance and update balance. BP function library simply prints what the item is. Hold on, I'm going through this right now. I'm trying to see, once again, how I was able to pull this. It says from BPI interact, because I have this interface here that says interact event. If I were to go to another, let's say the lamp, I open the lamp. Do I have that interface? I do have that interface, interact event. Okay, but I think it's important to note I don't have the other BPI for the money, which means I did something very specific to be able to pull that. And target BPI interact event. I do have update balance and get current balance on here. So I'm selectively choosing which interfaces. So if I go back to BP door interface, that means I manually implemented this interface. So how did I do that? How did I do that? What did I do specifically to be able to make this? Something I'm missing. There's something I'm missing where I can specifically pull that interface. Okay, so this is something I need to learn. I need to relearn how to do. It seems. I don't know how I created this interactive interface. And I need it. That's not it. Okay, we're watching a tutorial. We're watching a tutorial. I'm gonna close this for now, but we're not saving anything.
If we hit something, we're going to check and see if that hit actor, we're going to go ahead and add the logic to interact. Now, we're using the enhanced input system. You can see we have these input actions. So we're going to actually create a new input action for interacting. So content drawer, we're actually going to duplicate this blueprint. So right click and duplicate this. And this will just be our BP underscore door interface. So this will be our blueprint door that utilizes interfaces. Let's go ahead and close the other one, our door casting. We don't need that. We're going to open up our BP door interface. And in here, we basically want to delete this event begin overlap and the enable input, all of that. And then we also want to delete this overlap box. So we can delete that. And for this, we're going to add a blueprint interface and an interaction system to this door. So basically, when the character presses E on their keyboard, it's going to check and see if they're going to call it implement. We're going to add a new folder and we can select that, rename it, click and open that out. Have these additional things like inputs to create either function event. Right click and click rename. We're going to actually our BP door interface. And now to add that interface event to our door actor, we want to head over to the class settings. So we click on class settings right over here. Over in the details panel, down at the very bottom, we have this implemented interfaces. So this is where we can add that interface.
It's always something. Ugh. It's always something so easy, so simple, but that's so dumb. I hate that that's that video I had to watch to figure that out. A 2 second fucking just go to this menu and click on this one thing. Wow, it works. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit balls. Okay. So now we have it. Now we have it. So when I click on the BP contact, okay, I want it to spawn the other character. I wanted to spawn that character. So I wanted to spawn the other one. So I actually have a reference point for this. Actually have a reference point for this on how I can do this. On the prop hunt game. Because we have this spawned prop, right? Literally nothing here. I got the prop mesh, but even the prop mesh is taken from like your character. It's literally just an empty thing. Because as the prop, I can spawn a prop, spawn fake prop logic. So of course, when I push a button, it does a spawn prop on server, spawn prop on server. Is this here? Transform into the current prop I want it. The BP spawn prop. Collision handling override. Okay, so it spawned actor BP spawn prop. Spawn actor BP spawn prop, and then this takes the transformed one that I'm commanding it to be. Prop mesh target static mesh reference. And that's all about actually turning it into it. And then it sets the mesh. Okay. So I just kind of want this one. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. So we'll make a custom event. Spawn item. Which will then call the spawn item. Spawn item. I don't know how much of this I need because once again it's trying to transform. I think I only realistically need the spawn actor from. That's from prop, must be from class. BP. Small item. And that basically spawns it, but I think that spawns it right on the location, right? Error. Okay, we have an error. So it's not happy with spawn transform. And it wants the location. Okay. Okay. But I think that should almost immediately fix the issue. Yeah, so if I were to go in and test it, it should spawn it literally like on. Sorry, it's not running well. Okay. Okay, it's probably spawning it. I just don't have the location set for it. But I want to make an array for this, I think. Because I want to have multiple locations where it could spawn. Yes. I'm actually kind of learning. Okay. But we need locations. We need locations. So um let me set a standard location first. Okay. So let's just move this guy. And then we'll also just a little bit above. Oh, okay. We don't actually need a transfer location because we're just going to manually take this location. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Pile. Save. And then we'll just move this guy back to where he was. Kind of just over here. File. Save all. If we start, I want to see. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't compile this. Oh, wait, never mind. It's good. Okay. I don't need this right now. I'm gonna close this game. Start on this. I press F. Fuck. I think that should work, yeah? I just wanted to spawn. I walk up to this guy, I press F. Fuck. Okay, so it's not specifically doing it. Let me see. So it's pulling the class. The class pulling the class. Transform location should be at that specific location. I mean, is there more that I need to do to make it spawn? And it's literally just pulling. Interact because I pressed F over the item. The person then triggers spawn item. Spawn item should spawn item. Let me pull up the prop hunt one. Let me see what I did potentially wrong here. I think there was something that I changed on the blueprint actor itself that made it available to be spawned. So let me pull up the blueprint actor. If I pull up the BP spawn prop, it shouldn't really have anything. I think it's in the class settings. Oh no, it might be in class settings. We'll have to see. I'll just see if it replicates. I think that might be what I'm missing. Once again, none of this is actually important. I simply want to see if it replicates. That was the thing. I think that's it. So now, if I go in, it should replicate itself. Gonna give it a second for everything to load. It's not at this location. I could have gotten the location wrong, maybe, potentially. I think that was the one thing I needed for this to be able to spawn was the replicate option. Let me look and see what else this has. Oh, it's got practically nothing different. Net priority, minimum net frequency. On client and replicates. I think replicates was the only thing I needed to change on here. In terms of input, always spawn, ignore collision. We have actor, always spawn, ignore collision. Try to adjust, but always spawn. Let's go in. We're gonna move this guy again. Put him up here maybe. And we have the location. Okay, so it's literally not spawning. Okay, so I don't see it spawning. Okay, so I don't think I put everything in that needs to kind of allow it to spawn. It appears. It appears. This allows me to change prop. Allows me to spawn the prop on the server. Multicast set mesh. I don't need to set mesh. Right. It works. Executes on server. I think I fixed it. I didn't have it executing on the server. So only I think that actor was able to see it. Because he was the one spawning it. So now that I have that, okay. BP small item. It's got a static mesh. It should be visible when I spawn it. It replicates. It's not hidden in game. Spawn item at this location. Fuck. So I don't understand. So I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh. X. All right, undo. Okay. So I'm like not certain how I was able to make it spawn anymore. let's try that. I just want to see if I can get this. It's pulled from the BPI. The BPI then triggers the spawn item event. The spawn item event executes on all servers. Executes on server. Let's change. Executes on server. Public. Nothing crazy. On actor BP on prop. On actor BP small item. The problem I'm having now is its specific location here. So let's delete spawn actor from class. The class gonna be BP small item. Okay, in order to get the spawn transform, which I think is what's killing me here. What I'll do is in viewport, this guy will have a static mesh. And it's just gonna be here, just in front. Okay, we have to have a static mesh there, I guess. So I'll do a sphere. But it's not going to be visible. It doesn't like it. Okay, so I just broke it entirely, it seems. Oh, I see. I see what's happening. Okay, so it's not that the static mesh is bad. It's the spawn transform that's fucking us up. Well, just give me a second. Will you? Give me a second, my goodness. Add static mesh. We're gonna move it forward, up, and then for the event, form, yeah, well, transform. Okay. For Gucci. So now if I hit play, it's got all the directions and stuff like that. So if I press F, it still doesn't spawn. Still doesn't spawn the actor. I don't know how to spawn things, I guess. I'm not sure, but we'll set it to multicast, so it should spawn for everybody if it spawns in. Trigger. In fact, this isn't even on default. That's the crazy thing. Let's do something dumb. And real quick. Are these working? Okay, so nothing is showing. I don't remember how to. What if it's something as stupid as that? And that's why I won't create this. Run on server. Just don't understand why it's not. The thing is, this isn't even working. So I'm not sure what I did wrong. This isn't right. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. Fuck, I'm just gonna take a nap. Fuck it, save all. I'll figure it out later. I can't even spawn an item.